Hi, in this video, I'm going to take you through how to create contact segments on ChatGen.ai dashboard. As soon as you log into the dashboard, you can find all the contacts in the contacts tab. You'll have to click on contacts tab and then you'll find all the contacts that you have captured so far or you have manually added or whether you have integrated through other CRM or CDP platforms. You will see all the contacts in this tab. Now, there are two ways of creating contact segments. One is to create a segment based on the contacts that you already have on the dashboard here. Second is to upload a CSV and create a new contact segment based on the contacts in your CSV. So let me first create a contact segment based on the existing contacts that you see here. So I'll go to click on custom filter, and then I can add a filter, and then there are various filters that I can filter my contacts. So for example, for the sake of the video, I want to create a segment where contacts contain email ID, so that I want to send a welcome message as soon as I get an email ID from the contact. So let's say I click on email, and then I filter the contacts where email is known, and then I'll apply filters. I can apply more filters based on further conditions to further filter my contact list. But for now, let's assume that I need the list of contacts where email is known, and I've added that, and then I'll save it as a segment. So as soon as I click on save as a segment, I get to enter my segment name. So let's say registrations registration done. Now there are two kinds of segments. There's dynamic segment and static segment. Dynamic segment is a segment where it will automatically add contacts if in future you get a contact here with an email ID. So it will keep on adding as soon as the contact with an email ID gets updated onto your dashboard. Now, static segments are segments where it's static. So once you create a segment here with all these filters, it will not automatically add new contact that you'll get in the future with an email ID. So it's a static segment. Once you create these segments, it's static. Nothing will get automatically added. So I want a dynamic segment. So as soon as I create a segment, it will take me to this screen where my segment is listed here. And then I can also see the list of contacts that are there that are present in this segment. So this is how you can create a segment from the existing lists, whether it's a dynamic list or a static list. Now, let's create a contact segment by uploading a CSV. So I go to my contacts. Now I have to upload a CSV. So I have to add manually. So add manually will give you a choice to add one contact at a time, but I have multiple contacts that I'll have to upload with through CSV. So I'll select an option import through CSV. I'll select add contacts to a new segment. I'll name this segment as, let's say, manual registrations, and then I can also download a sample format by clicking on this here to understand what is the kind of CSV template that we are supposed to upload. But I already know the template, so let me upload a valid CSV which has first name, last name, and a lot of other details. And as soon as I upload the file, it will load the file, and then it will ask me to map the fields. So in this section, the system will try to automatically map certain fields like email. If you see, email is automatically mapped, but certain fields are we are supposed to manually map them. For example, first name, I want to map it to name. Last name, I'll skip it. And then I can also map first phone. I see there is a phone number here, I'll map it to a phone number. And once the mapping is done, I can review the mapping. So it will review all the contacts and it will give you certain errors and how many are processed and how many will be added. So errors, you can see why those errors are by downloading the log file. If you're fine with the 290 contacts to be added, I can click on add contacts, and yeah, so it will say we are adding contacts, because it might take time to add contacts depending upon the number of contacts. Once the contacts are added and once the segment is created, you will be notified on your email ID. But usually when you have a small list of contacts, it doesn't take time. It usually gets updated faster. So let's see. Let's go to the segment. Yeah, I got my manual registrations done, and then I can see all my various different uploaded contacts here. Yeah. So summarizing, I can create a contact segment from the existing list, or I can create contact list by uploading a list of contacts through CSV. Or there is also a third way, which is not manually done, which is directly done through the integrations, where you can integrate to your CRM and then or CDP, and then get those contacts to this dashboard, and then you can create dynamic lists here as well. So yeah, that's it. Please mail us on info@chatgen.ai if you have any more queries.